All right, now that we've sort of set up Hootsuite, we can begin using it. And as you see, as we add these accounts, it adds these tabs across the top. Like right now, we're looking at my personal Twitter account, and you can scroll to the right, and you see tweets that you've sent, tweets that you have scheduled to send, direct messages, your name mentioned, and this is your home feed at the end over here. Gunner Tech is another Twitter account. It's the same deal. We can switch over to that one. You have your Foursquare tab right here. And it does not have any streams yet, so you can click Add Stream. And I don't know. Okay, so you can put recent check-ins, your history, and pending shouts. So you can say create stream, add another stream, history. And so now we have a history of our, we have recent check-ins from our friends and our history of check-ins over here. Now, and if you roll over here, it shows some things like if the person's the mayor, you can click there to get more information about the person, where the check-in was. It'll load a map right here, and you get more detailed information about that in that panel. This is our Facebook profile here, which again doesn't have any stream, so we're going to click Add Stream and click Facebook, and we'll add our news feed here. And this is basically like a front page look of your of Facebook for you. Then we go to LinkedIn, and again we'll add some LinkedIn stuff. Network updates. So this will show you updates from business professionals in your network. And then you can email this stuff to yourself if you want to remember it or anything like that. And you can click here to find other search results in Twitter for that hashtag, which was Google. Okay, so now we're going to go to Facebook Pages, which will show. This has the page feed for Cody Swan and the page feed for Gunner Technology, and I think that's pretty much the only streams you can add here. Yeah, that's the only type of streams you can add. And then we have some older accounts, which I'm going to close out here. And that, by the way, it's a good way to see how to delete a tab. And these are just old tabs from when I was working at ESPN and managing that account. So we're going to delete those now. And here's another Facebook Pages tab. This is a Facebook tab for basically a test account that we set up. So you can change this by clicking in there the tab name and changing it to Kofax's Facebook page if you want to. And so here's one of our clients' Twitter accounts. Here's my personal Facebook account right here. So we have a bit of a duplication here because this is the same one. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to kill this one. And again, we have Facebook Pages, two more of our client pages right here. So basically, maybe we want to consolidate these all into their own pages, and you can click and drag the order of these things as well. These are so you can actually invite team members to collaborate with. So if you have team members added to your account, you can say, hey, I want you to be able to manage the dish rag Facebook page. And you notice you can do things with Facebook right in here, like something and unlike it a lot. Unlike it if you want. You can delete a post, and you can see people who've commented on it, and you can write a comment right there, and you can see, well, that opens a new page and takes you to see who's actually liked it. But notice you can comment right there on the post, things like that. So again, here's another duplication of this LinkedIn tab we had. So we're just going to go ahead and delete this other LinkedIn tab. And if we see more, again, we have this duplication of the Foursquare tab as well. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to delete this other Foursquare tab. And there we go. Now we have sort of an overview of tabs for every one of our accounts. Now that's kind of useful, but it's not a whole heck of a lot of useful. Like, one of the main things you want to do on social media is respond to people. So people who are mentioning you. So I set up like a mentions tab, and I usually drag this one up front and set it as the default, so I don't miss any people who are mentioning our clients or me personally or Gunner Technology. So to do that, you just drag right there, and you can set how often you want it to refresh. Every 10 minutes is fine. And we're going to add some streams. So we're going to we're going to add Cody's mentions of Cody Swan, and we're going to add mentions of Gunner Technology, and we're going to add mentions of our client here. And let's see if we want to add anything else to this mentions page. You can add search queries, keywords, and lists as well. So I'm going to leave that out right now. I'm going to leave that out for right now. So you can show examples of search queries, which we'll do in a second, and also keywords here as well. So basically, I'm going to save that for another tab. In mentions, I also want to add our Facebook, some of our Facebook pages here. I want to add our news feed, so we can see if people are posting on our wall. So now we have a good place to go and quickly see if people have been responding to what we've put out there, or mentioning our brand or anything like that. If we go back in here one more time and add stream, I want to see one thing. Yeah, you can't add a search box for Facebook, which is a little bit disappointing. So now we have a good overview of what people are talking about. We can go ahead now and delete this Facebook Pages tab, which only mentions, which is a duplication of what's in that mentions tab. We can go ahead and kill that, and we can kill this one too. So now, let's say you have some Twitter lists you want to follow. We're gonna add a new tab here, and we're gonna say lists, and we're gonna click add stream here. And we're going to go Twitter, and we're going to go lists, and we're going to select this, and then you can add lists that you want to put in here to monitor. And I think you have, okay, you only select one at a time, so we're going to do this one at a time. And add the list in there. Now, what I've seen also done is people have consolidated sort of this lists, the keyword, and the search into one tab called Monitor. So it's basically one place to go to monitor all your activity, which we could actually do pretty easily if you wanted to change this to like Monitor. And so we're saying we want to monitor these two lists, and you can say, go back into Twitter, we could say add a search, and then if we want to see examples, we can say something like, we could put a hashtag in there. We could put like, let's say we want to look for SEO. And now we're monitoring the SEO hashtag right here as well. So, and then if we want to add a key term, we go back here to Twitter and add a keyword, and we'll say it's SEO. Or we could say search engine optimization. You can add more than one. Media, Ruby on Rails. So here's a good, so this is what this tab looks like, monitoring those keywords. So basically, you want to set up tabs that'll benefit how you work. I like setting up a mentions and at least a monitor tab, and then sometimes another list tab. And then to basically, when you're ready to start writing, when you're ready to start posting, you basically just click here and then check where you want this message to go. And you type your message. I'm not going to send it everywhere. Hello from Hootsuite Pro. And you can add attachments. If you have a link, you can shrink the link. We can put the just for sake of ease, let's put a link in here, and we can go shrink. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I screwed that up. So that shrunk the URL for us, and there's no, so we can choose a thumbnail if we want to go in there, which will show up right over here right now, which is not showing up, but usually there'll be an image right over here that shows up for the thumbnail, and this is like your Facebook view. And then you can click send now, which will send it out, or you can save it for later. So you can save message as a draft, or you can schedule the message to go out at a certain time of day. So you can do that as well, or you can click schedule in bulk, where you want to basically upload. You can upload a CSV file that has the format that they explain how to post it. So you post it, in the first column is in this day, month, year, hour, minute format, and then the next one is message and then a URL. So basically you can upload a whole bunch of scheduled updates and then select which accounts to post it to. So let's go ahead and send this now. And message posted, and we should see, if we go to our account here, we should see that my message was posted. Hello from Hootsuite Pro. Very cool. Alright, so that's basically how you work with the tabs and the panes. Now, analytics is something else that Hootsuite offers, and so basically you can create new reports and from templates and things like that. So if we go create one now, you can basically select a template to go from, and generally those are pretty much good enough for us. So you can pick proposal report, Alley click summary, Google Analytics, and Facebook Insights. So basically, if you roll over, it gives you a preview. So if we pick Alley click summary and we say we want this to be for the Cody Swan account, and you can put your logo in here, type the header here. So we're gonna say, we're gonna leave that as it is, and you can edit all this information to put in all your personalized information.